All right, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to The King's Speech. So it completely slipped my mind that the newest chapter of Spy Family came out, I think, almost 2 weeks ago now. It came out almost 2 weeks ago now, and I completely missed out on recording my reaction to it. So, without further ado, and after many weeks afterwards, I think the new chapter is actually coming out tomorrow. So, before we do that, let's dive into the newest chapter of Spy Family with chapter 19, where we pick up off where we left off last time with poor little Anya having been caught by Keith and his goons. And you see one of his minions going, "Come on, Keith, you're just a little kid." Keith's like, when she rats us out to mommy and daddy, it's all over. So silence her, Kurt. And he's just taking out the little knife blade. And you see the goodest little boy, the giant little black booty dog, just chomping on his leash and biting through it. And you hear a snap from the other room. And you hear "Arf, arf!" as he comes running in towards, was it Kurt? And he leaps at her, and it's like, "What?" And he lets go of Anya. And the good booty boy just stops in front of her with a fwish. And he's like, "Woof!" And he starts barking and protecting Anya. And Anya's like, "Doggy!" And you see his men going, "The same dog's gone nuts again. Guess the training didn't take." And one of them goes, "You're barking at your own side, stupid. I'm going to shut you up." And it looks like it was all a facade, as the poor little boy cannot handle the threat. And he's just like, "Oh," and he just slinks behind Anya, who's just staring at him in shock. And he's like, "Woof!" And everyone's just kind of staring at him. So the minion goes, "Dumb dog." And Keith's like, "Do not damage that carrier." And you hear, "Arf, arf." And then one of the men's like, "But we gotta shut it up somehow." And they're like, "Relax. No one's gonna think anything of a barking dog today." And you see across the street where they had the little pet fair, and you see the yap yaps and the woof woofs of the other dog. And you see you're running throughout there going, "Anya, Anya, where are you?" And he's going up to people going, "Excuse me, have you seen a little girl kind of looks like this?" And she's just doing the little hair pose for Anya's little whatever the hell she wears on her head. He's like, "With the blue coat?" It's like, I was like, "Haven't seen her." And you were just getting super nervous as she's looking around. And then she leaps up into the rafters so she gets a good vantage point so she can look around. And she's gone. She isn't anywhere in the hall. And she's like, "Oh no." She's just having this little mental image of a dog just chomping on Anya's head. She's like, "Oh no." It's like, "Could the dog have eaten her?" It's like swallowed whole. And Yor just shaking her head. It's like, "No, calm down, Yor. That doesn't happen, I don't think." It's like, "But that would mean." It's like, "Oh, she was kidnapped?" And she's thinking again of a news report she saw where she's like, "There's been a rash of kidnappings in the city of Ariane as young women are being abducted and forced to marry." And you see Yor thinking, "That's so scary." And she just has this imagination of this gangster looking guy just coming and grabbing Anya with a, "Heh heh, my blushing bride." And you were just fidgeting. She's like, "Oh no, some creep is going to force poor Anya to marry him. And Lloyd isn't here. What do I do? What can I do?" She's like, "Please, Lloyd, hurry back from that bathroom." And you see a bunch of people with guns and silencers heading towards the warehouse. They lift up the door and they see it's been abandoned. And you see the call coming back to headquarters with, "Hello, Twilight. Both of the hideouts you told us about were deserted? Any luck on your end?" Lloyd's like, "Actually, yes. One of the conspirators rented two white vans under the name Kevin Knowles. I'll read you the plate numbers." Twilight's like, "Nice work. We'll track them down. Oh, and we found a solid lead on the source of the dogs. In fact, the name might ring a bell for you. Project Apple." It was a research initiative conducted by the previous Ostanian regime to produce highly intelligent animals for military purposes. And you see this report of, like, them experimenting on owls, dogs, dolphins, all kinds of other animals. And Lloyd's like, I remember it well. They were churning out experiments at a frantic pace until it was killed by the new administration. I heard they weren't anywhere close to achieving their goals when the plug was pulled. That's correct, but we've heard rumors that the former test subjects found their way to the black market instead of being destroyed. And that's how these terrorists got them? It's like, it's quite likely. And you see back where, with Anya and the little booty dog, them going, they might be the subject of failed experiments, but these dogs could still be highly trained or possess enhanced intelligence. We have no idea what they might be capable of, so be careful. And you see little Mr. Black Booty Dog hiding behind Anya, just still growling at Keith. And you have Keith going, step away from the dog, kid. I promise I'll make this quick. And Anya's just freaking out and getting scared. And the booty dog's ears just twitch. And he goes, Urf, Urf. And you see Anya looking at him. And you can see kind of like the staticky mental image of Keith and the others before her. And she's looking around like, huh? A phone? And then the dog comes up behind her, chomps on her little back of her jacket. Keith's like, come on, we got to get this over with before... Oh, okay, so the little mental image was the dog projecting the future image of Keith and the others getting a cell phone call. And right as that happens, you see the cell phone going off. The ring, ring. The men like, scare the crap out of me. Who the hell would be calling us now? One of them picks up the phone and he's like, hello? Oh, hey, Kim. What? You gotta be kidding me. And he goes, Keith, we got a big problem. Some shady characters just raided 2 of our hideouts. And he's like, what? Have the secret police caught on to us? It's like, damn. How would they know? Did someone sell us out? Keith's like, no one's heard from Chris all day. I hate to say it, but... One of the other men goes, good thing we decided to move. Keith's like, don't let this rattle you guys. We shift to plan B just like we... And he's like, huh? Where the hell did the kid go? And they're like, huh? And you see that the dog is just dragging... He's just dragging poor Anya with the little hood of her jacket down the stairs, like ka-thump, ka-thump. And Anya's like, ow, 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 ow. With a patoof, the dog flips Anya onto its back, so Anya's riding him with a thwomp. And she's like, are you my friend, doggy? And he's like, ruff. And then Anya's like, how did you know the phone was gonna ring? Can you see the future? I knew it. And Anya's like, is this dog like me? Does it have a superpower too? And you see the dog's running out into the street and trying to take off. And Anya's like, huh? No, doggy, go into that building. Mama will save us. The dog's confused as it keeps running away. And Anya's like, no, not this way, that way. And she's pointing across the street to the building where Yor is. And Yor sees her and she's like, is that Anya riding a dog? And Anya's just screaming like, ah, as the dog's just taking off, and Keith is looking out the window going, damn it. It's like, what the hell were you thinking? His men go, we're distracted by the phone. What does it even matter at this point? Let's just get the plan in gear. And Keith is like, she's seen our faces, you moron. Kurt, come with me and bring one of the dogs. Like, you're chasing after her? It's like, get the maps off the walls. We're ditching this place. You all get to the target area and spread out. It's like, okay. You see the dog still taking off through an alley. And Anya's like, doggy, stop, let me down. And you see these passerbys just commenting, oh, would you look at that? It looks so cute. Are they playing tag? And Anya's like, somebody help, I'm being chased by bad guys. And the dog's still running away, and Anya's like, so fast. And she's like, oh, so exciting. She's like, okay then, doggy, let's just run like this to the police. The doggy's still confused because he has no idea what Anya's saying. And she's like, you and me together are going to save the day. And then straight Starlight Anya will shine again. He's like, woof. And you see the dog just making his way through this alleyway and kind of circling back around. And has run out of breath. It's like, And Anya's just got this, you've got to be shitting me face as she's looking. And she sees that... Oh, the poor dog is such an idiot. And you see that they've been read right back to Keith and Kurt, who've got a German Shepherd with them. He was like, that was easier than I figured. And Anya's just looking in shock. She's like, Doggy, you have no sense of direction. We're back where we started. And Anya's like, turn around, Doggy. And she's trying to pull the dog to turn around. And the German Shepherd leaps behind her to cut off their exit. And Keith comes up and grabs the leash and yanks up the dog with a woof. And he's like, ah! And he's like, you're not going anywhere. And he tells Kurt, kill her. Do it fast. And he's like, yeah. And he grabs Anya by the jacket and he's like, woof, woof. And you see him going, nothing personal, kid. And as he does, you see a furious Yor just flying out from behind him, ready to decimate him. And she sends him flying with this kick as he just starts ricocheting off the buildings down the alleyway. And Keith is just staring in complete and utter shock at this, and the dog is also, the German Shepherd's also just losing it. He's like, arf, arf, woof! And then Yor's like, I'll make you pay, you child-stealing perv. Anya's much too young to be your bride. I only just got married myself. Oh, boy, all right. This was a great chapter of Spy Family. So I love how we got not like actual canonical confirmation, but pretty much confirmation that I was right. The dog is basically precog and can see the future. And I love how the author kind of plays off against that by having the dog just be a complete coward that, despite its size, is just like, yeah, I ain't getting involved with any of the fighting or any of this other shit. And is hiding behind Anya. And then how the dog has absolutely no sense of direction whatsoever. So I just love that, and I love the dynamic between him and Anya thus far and how they're playing off each other. So I'm excited to see kind of how this is going to conclude and how this is going to kind of change the game going forward with this new dynamic of having a dog that can see the future and a girl that can read minds. That's tons of comedy potential to the series, so I can't wait to see how that plays out. So expect new chapter reaction for Spy Family tomorrow, hopefully in the morning, because I think for anyone that doesn't know, they've announced that the chapters will now drop on Sunday way earlier in the morning, whereas before they used to drop in the afternoon. They're going to start dropping in the morning. So look forward to the chapter release starting to come out a little bit earlier going forward. So tomorrow I'll do reactions for Spy Family, One Piece, and for Haikyuu as well. So look forward to that. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.